Hey guys, so I'm in Syracuse, and that is Lake Onondaga. Can't say I didn't try. And what I have here is something kind of interesting. It's raining here a little bit, so I'm going to see how much I could do before my camera breaks. But what I have here are wild grapes, and I got these at a farmer's market here. Now, Syracuse is pretty much completely dead. I think the recession completely destroyed this place because everywhere I go, everything is just like boarded up. But it seemed like everybody in the city was at this farmer's market, and farmer's markets are great. You can find a lot of things that are kind of interesting. So you see usually like the standard fare, and then you'll see just like one guy selling something odd, and that was certainly the case with this here. This was sold by one old man. He's probably like in his 90s. He looked like he'd been going to that farmer's market for a long time. I think his name was Hodder. He didn't really like me so much. I worked over there, and he was just kind of like very like brash and rude. He was like talking to some older dude there, and like didn't want to be bothered by me because I look like a freak right now with all my green and red and black going on. But he did sell me some, and I have some of the jam too. Now these are not normal grapes. I believe they're closely related. They're in the same genus, but they are a wild species that are not commercially used. And as you can see, they are much smaller. They're very tiny. They're about like half the size of a regular grape, just a couple millimeters wide. And I will take just one of these here. You see that the juice inside is just like this really dark, like blood red color. It's got little hard seeds in it. Here's one of the seeds, if you want to check that out. And there's a lot of seeds. It's not a practical thing to eat just on its own because you'd be spitting out a lot of seeds. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the Oregon grape, which got like a little bit of kind of like an herbal flavor to it, and like a sour taste to it. It's actually really good. I would take this as like a juice. I think would be really nice. If you like sour fruit, this would be really good, because it's like if you took a grape flavor and you just like amped up the sourness like ×3. So it's really tasty, just very sour. Alright, so the rain started just completely pissing on me. So I came back to my car, so excuse the fact that I'm in a different location, but let's try that jam, okay? And sorry, it is not Hodder, it's Hoddy's wild grape jelly, and there's a little picture of them. That's probably taken about 10-20 years ago. It's kind of cool to go to a farmer's market and just get like get your hands on things that are not commercially available. People are just doing it because they love to do it, and they're just doing it because they would be doing it for themselves, and they just want to share, or what have you. And here it is. It's very, very jelly-like. This is definitely a jelly and not a jam. It's he took the juice and added pectin and sugar to it, and that's all that it says on here. Let's give it a shot. I don't have any bread or anything, so a little weird just to eat jelly. That's really good. It's like Concord grape jelly. It's got that kind of taste to it, but with a little extra something, like a little bit kind of like blueberry. It's like a mild taste. This doesn't have much sourness at all. He added like a lot of sugar, so it doesn't really have that much of a tartness to it. A little bit. I would actually like it a little bit less sweet. This is very, very sweet. That's just how he made it. Yeah, it tastes like Concord grape and blueberry jelly if you like mixed it together. It's got like a little wildness to it, like a little like herbal, like woody kind of flavor to it. That might be coming off of like maybe there's like a little bit of seed remnant in here or something, but whatever that taste is coming from, I like it. It gives it kind of like a little of like a rough edge that is not bad. The supermarket, you get Welch's grape jelly, and it all tastes exactly the same, and it's very like boring to me. It's like sterile tasting. This it has that little kind of like rough edge to it, and that little complex like herbal woody taste, and that's really, really nice. So if you happen to be in Syracuse, New York, and you have time to go to the farmer's market, you should, see where Hottie is, because maybe he could sell you some of this jam, and it's really worth picking up. Or if you can pick up some of the grapes yourself, the wild grapes, try making a jam out of it. It's pretty good. Definitely be good for making, wine or sauces, or to cook with it. Use it in place of grape juice. Just keep in mind it's really sour. But, yeah, it's good. Thanks. So here's what I'm doing with the rest of those berries. I mushed them up, or muddled them up, or however you want to say it, into this glass, and I'm going to add some seltzer water to it. Just make kind of like a poor man's soda. Yes, it needs like a little bit of sugar or some honey or something, but it's pretty good. It reminds me of like if you buy like sparkling grape juice, like that you get to like replace alcohol. It tastes a little bit like that, just very mild. It gives you like a little bit of like candy kind of flavor, like the wax coating that you get from a candy, a little resiny, but not in a way that is like really that noticeable. It's very light. If I had this growing in my yard or something, I would pick the wild berries and mix them in juices and things like that. I think that'd be a good use for it. On its own, it's a little too harsh, but diluted like this, pretty good. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Destin from the channel Smarter Every Day. Smarter Every Day is a pretty popular YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, it's about this guy. He travels around in the pursuit of science. So, if you like what I do with fruit, he's kind of doing it with everything else. So, check out his channel if you haven't seen it already. It's really, really cool. I'm already hooked on it. He contributed to my Patreon page in order to help me out a little bit for the next few months. So if you want to help out too and make my series grow even bigger, just click on this screen or go to the description below and click on the links to go to my Patreon page where you can find out more. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.